So it's been a few days since the massive balancing update dropped. You guys remember, right? That one patch that basically touched every single style in the game, from Kaiser to Nagi to even the base Isagi. It was huge. Everyone's still trying to adjust to it, figure out the new meta, and honestly, I'm still testing out different builds myself. But while everyone's busy talking about balance, buffs, and nerfs, the devs quietly dropped something even bigger. A brand new update announcement inside the official Blue Lock Rivals Roblox menu. And trust me when I say this upcoming update looks insane. It's literally being called a continuation of the Halloween event, but from what I've seen so far, it's not just a part 2. It's shaping up to be even better than the first half. Just from the official thumbnail alone, we already know what's coming. Skeleton Nagi. Yep, the leaks were right. The same skeleton Nagi that I talked about a few videos ago, on the one that everyone thought might have just been a concept, is now basically confirmed. His entire design and theme fit perfectly with the Halloween event, and now he's officially the next limited style. And yes, before anyone asks, just like with Reaper Say and Demon Shadow, Skeleton Nagi will also be a limited style obtainable only through the Halloween spins. Those special spins you can access from the main lobby, the ones tied to quests and limited time rewards, yeah, that's how you're going to get him. So if you've been saving your lucky spins or Halloween tokens, now's the time to prepare, because once he drops, it's going to be chaos. But here's the thing. Skeleton Nagi isn't even the only highlight this time. Because in the official update description, they mentioned something that immediately got me guessing. It said there's going to be a showdown, Blood Moon versus Phantom. Now, when I first read that, I thought, okay, that sounds cool, maybe it's just the event's theme. But then I started thinking, what if that's not just a name? What if those are the two actual limited styles being released for this event? We already know that Phantom clearly refers to Skeleton Nagi. The name fits perfectly. But Blood Moon? That's the real mystery. And if you've been following the devs' polls lately, you probably know where this is going. Before the first part of the Halloween update dropped, there were several polls asking the community which characters they'd want to see get Halloween-themed limited versions. And the results? As we saw, the ones were NEL Isagi and NEL Rin. Now, polls don't always confirm things, but if you've been watching my videos for a while, you already know the pattern. The things that win in the polls almost always make it into the game. That's literally how Skeleton Nagi was first leaked. He was teased in a poll as a skeleton-themed version, and everyone thought it was just for fun. And now, here we are. So if we're following the same logic, the Blood Moon style might be referring to either Isagi or Rin. Personally, my guess leans toward Isagi. It just makes the most sense thematically. Think about it. Sei got his Reaper theme. Shadow got his Demon theme. Nagi's about to get his Skeleton theme. So who's left to complete that set? Isagi. And what better theme for him than something vampire-related? Blood Moon Isagi. It fits perfectly. He's literally the rival to Nagi, so having these two face off in a Phantom versus. Blood Moon sounds like something the devs would absolutely do. Imagine the event screen where you have to pick a side. Team Blood Moon or Team Phantom. On one side, you've got Isagi as this cold, vampire-like rival. On the other, Nagi in his undead skeleton form. It would make perfect sense for a Halloween showdown. But of course, we can't rule out Rin completely. There's still a good chance Blood Moon could refer to him too, especially considering how the devs love to keep things unpredictable. Rin's darker personality could fit a blood-themed design just as easily. Or maybe, and this would be wild, they could even throw in a twist and give that spot to Bachira. He's been quiet for a while, and after all the talk about merging NEL versions and reworks, a limited Bachira skin could make sense too. Either way, what we can say for sure is that this next update is going to feature two limited styles again, just like the first Halloween drop did with Reaper Say and Demon Shadow. And if those two were any indication, then these new styles are going to have completely unique movesets, new animations, and fully original cutscenes. Because remember, Reaper Sei wasn't just a reskinned version of normal Sei. His moves were entirely different. His awakening animation was completely new, and the VFX had a darker, cinematic feel. Same thing with Demon Shadou. Completely different mechanics, new animations, new voice lines, the works. So if we follow that same pattern, Skeleton Nagi and whoever the Blood Moon counterpart turns out to be, whether it's Isagi, Rin, or someone else, will both have brand new moves, brand new awakenings, and probably their own unique visual effects that match the event theme. And judging by how clean the animations were for Sei and Shadou, I think it's safe to say the devs are going to push the quality even higher for this one. Now, let's talk a bit about Skeleton Nagi himself, because this is where it gets really interesting. In the original leaks, limited styles were described as having a completely different moveset compared to his base or NEL versions. His abilities were inspired by the idea of his aura, from the anime or manga, almost like skull or skeletal hands that could grab or pull the ball from a distance. In one of the dev's own messages, Melted even gave an example, something like a skeleton steel that uses bones to grab the ball and drag it toward you. So, if that's still the concept they're sticking with, Skeleton Nagi could end up being one of the most creative and visually cool styles in the game. As for the Blood Moon side, like I said, I'm still betting on Isagi. It just lines up too perfectly with everything we've seen. If Nagi represents death and the undead, then Isagi representing lifesteal or vampirism makes sense as his opposite. Maybe his awakening gives him a passive ability to drain stamina from opponents, or regain his flow bar faster every time he lands a shot or steals the ball. That would fit the vampire theme, taking energy from others to sustain himself. And again, I want to make it clear, none of this is officially confirmed yet, but the hints are all pointing in that direction. The pattern's there, the polls line up, and the event title literally teases it. It's not a stretch at all. Also, one thing worth mentioning, the Halloween spins are likely staying for this second wave. So if you missed your chance to get Reaper Sei or Demon Shadou the first time around, there's a good chance the spins will rotate or feature reruns for a limited time. But I'm not sure, so... And of course, Skeleton Nagi will probably have his own rate-up banner, so make sure you're saving those spins. To me, the second half of the Halloween update feels like the devs are taking everything they learned from the first drop, what worked, what didn't, and are now pushing it to the next level. The first update gave us cool styles, but this one has the potential to give us themes, rivalries, and story-based pairings like Phantom Versus, Blood Moon that make the game feel alive and dynamic. So, in short, yes, Skeleton Nagi is confirmed. Yes, he's limited, and yes, he looks incredible. But there's also a second side to this update that's just as exciting, and that's whoever the Blood Moon style ends up being. Whether it's Isagi, Rin, or maybe even someone unexpected, one thing's for sure. This next event is going to be massive. Anyway, that's all I've got for now. I'll be watching the Discord closely, especially for new polls or sneak peeks, because I'm almost certain they'll reveal more in the next couple of days. Let me know in the comments who you think the Blood Moon style will be. Are you Team Phantom or Team Blood Moon? Do you want Isagi to get the vampire treatment? Or would you prefer to see Rin get that dark red aesthetic instead? Thanks for watching as always. I seriously appreciate all the support lately. These updates have been non-stop, and I love breaking them down for you guys. Stay tuned for the next video, where I'll be covering Skeleton Nagi's actual moveset once the update drops. Until then, stay hyped, keep spinning, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.